How do you create these? How did you create your character, by the way?
I just, to me, when you see stuff on the internet, you have to create something that is so unique. And what if you talk to most men have dealt with a woman that was crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just comedy is part truth, part exaggeration. So we just take it and I take it and heighten it.
Mm.
So, and then I created the side chick character.
I showed that yesterday.
Yeah, that has actually that has been so viral. I mean, I remember the last video I did was like 10 million or something, 10, 12 million. But yeah, it's just like, this is stuff people really go through. People really go through these type of things. So what I try to make my comedy is relatable. You know what I mean? But bringing out the most funniest part of it. Mm-hmm. So I played a crazy girlfriend. Then I did the whole scammer series where I was dating this guy that scammed me. Mm-hmm. He was always in something, always fast talking me out, just stuff that people go through these type of things. And it's crazy that I've been outside of this country and been recognized outside of this country from those type of things. And it's crazy because the internet now, you can touch the world. Yeah.
Oh, feel free to respond to the comments at any point. They going crazy over you in the comments. But you want to take some phone calls and stuff too? Because I closed the phone.
Oh yeah, you can.
Oh, okay, for sure. Let me do the beam in and all that. They're gonna come in and come get you now. And
you can come get me.
So you know, I met her at a boxing. Who's your favorite fighter, by the way? I met you at a fight in Lancaster or something like that. Was that Lancaster?
Yep. With
I forget who was, but
Sam.
Have you been following boxing ever since then?
Not really.
Not. What was like one of the moments in your life where you like, I got this shit? Because it's such an independent job being a comedian that you know what I mean? Like it can kind of go up and down emotionally, but
like emotions or like
either way, whether it's emotionally, whether it's financially, whether it's from.
Well, I always been able to adapt because I've always been able to reinvent myself, you know. So, and I think that's where I see a lot of my Black friends is they're not willing to reinvent themselves or step outside of their box. Like I've been able to people see my sketches, but like if you think of stand up, like I was able to get into Just for Laughs Montreal. I mean, I've won ABFF. I was Montreal New Faces, which if anybody know anything about the JFL, that's like what Kevin Hart was a new face, Amy Schumer. I mean, most of the Dion Cole, most of the people we know were like go through this process. So it's just about, I'm in them white clubs every week. I'm in the Black clubs, is whatever, but I'm willing to always adapt to different circumstances. And I think it's because when I was younger, we moved a lot. Like I always tell people, like if somebody offered me $1 million to name every school I ever went to, I wouldn't even try to collect the money because I cannot remember. I just cannot remember the names because it was so many different cities. But what it taught me, I've lived in Duluth, Minnesota. I've lived in South Florida. I lived outside of Detroit, Michigan. I've lived, even for the short period of time, I was here in Los Angeles for a couple of times. I remember me and my grandmother, because sometimes I have like a little small memory loss on certain situations because we were always moving. So it's vague. And I remember my grandmother, I called her up one day. I was like, Grandma, you remember you used to work at the Bicycle Club in California? She said, yeah, baby, I used to work there. And I said, I remember just being up there. She said, yeah, they used to allow you to be at the job and used to roam the place. She said one time they sent me home because you used to annoy the people there so bad. I used to go up and talk to the people that worked in the jury store. They must have told her one day I was getting, but I remember I used to be in this room inside the casino and I'd be up under the table. I played a video game. Then I'll roam the casino floor, but I knew how to work the zoning to where, because you can't step on actual gaming floor, but you can still walk through the casino by staying on the usually the towel. The carpet is casino gambling, but the towel would be that anybody could walk through. But I used to go to work with my grandma. She said I had nobody to watch you. I wasn't gonna leave you by yourself or with anybody. I used to hang out at these casinos, so I got to experience all these things in life. So, and see all these different situations, and I guess create different worlds and scenarios from this. But what people don't know, I can do a lot more characters and shit, but y'all sometimes don't be messing with nothing new. So I stick with what make money.
Why'd you move so much?
I was a child. I didn't make none of those decisions.
No, military.
Nah,
what I mean,
niggas that was bad with money. That was my parents. Was bad with money.
Oh man, we got our first B-man, man.